Greetings to all viewers of Freedom TV channel. Thank you for being with us. This is our time. The main news at this hour. In the studio, Yuri Kovalyevich. Hello. The President of Finland, Alexander Stubb, has arrived in Kyiv for a visit. This was reported by the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, Andriy Yermak. Stubb is expected to meet with Zelenskyy to discuss defense projects, European integration, as well as investments in infrastructure and security guarantees for Ukraine. Also on the agenda are increasing pressure on Russia and sanctions, as well as the peace process. Russian military wounded a 16-year-old teenager in the Sumy region. They struck the motorcycle the boy was riding with a drone. This happened late last night in one of the communities. The young man survived, but suffered severe injuries. He is now in intensive care in extremely critical condition. Doctors are fighting for his life, according to the Sumy Regional Military Administration. Meanwhile, in a Kyiv hospital, a 15-year-old teenager who was injured in Russian shelling in the Kupiansk district has died. Doctors fought for his life. For a month, Russian forces carried out a drone strike on Sumy. Last night, a school building there was damaged. A fire broke out at the site of the impact. The drone also struck the Holy Resurrection Cathedral. The church was damaged. The cathedral and the oldest stone buildings in Sumy are national architectural monuments. Residential buildings were also damaged by the strikes.
At night, there was a strike by Shahid-type attack drones, which were packed with shrapnel. Here is the evidence, as you can see. A school building was destroyed here. It suffered the most damage. Our hospital was damaged, the school was damaged, and about 10 apartment buildings as well. These are 2-story and 5-story buildings. There's an issue with one of the houses. The roof was badly damaged by debris from the school building that landed there. Thank God, there are no dead or injured.
Russian drones have been attacking the Donetsk region since morning, targeting Koshchentynivka and the Dobropilya communities. At night, Russian Federation forces attacked the village of Blobysaka near Sloviansk with 2 Garand UAVs. As a result of the fire, 2 private homes were completely burned down, and another 10 were damaged. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Yesterday, I saw 2 of them over the field. I don't know if they were Shahids or something else. One drone was bigger, the other was smaller. You walk through the field, and already 2 cows have been blown up by pedal mines.
Last night, Russia launched 66 drones of various types at Ukraine. More than 50 of them were Shahids. Ukrainian air defenders shot down 62 drones, according to the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Strikes by attack drones were recorded at 3 locations. Ukrainian forces hit a ship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet near Novorossiysk. This vessel is a project called MPSE-07, a multipurpose rescue ship. The enemy has only 4 of these, according to the main intelligence directorate of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense. The ship was attacked the day before, on September 10th. Russia put it into service in 2015, and the ship is estimated to be worth $60 million. According to the GR, a Ukrainian drone hit the control bridge, where the navigation and communication equipment is located. As a result of the attack, the electronic intelligence equipment was destroyed, and the vessel was put out of commission and now requires expensive repairs. Meanwhile, partisans from the Atesh group carried out a successful operation in Russia's Tula. Agents destroyed a communications tower near the Shiglovsky Valve plant. This is an enterprise of the Russian military-industrial complex. It develops small arms and air defense systems, as well as anti-tank and anti-aircraft complexes, including the Panzer S. Europe has only a narrow window of opportunity to prepare for a new war on its northern border with Russia. This was stated by Sweden's Minister of Defense, Pål Jonson. According to him, Putin may invade the North Baltic region within 2 to 5 years. Given the fact that the Russian dictator is willing to take political and military risks, the threat exists for all of Europe, the minister emphasized.
Russia is gaining experience on the battlefield in and around Ukraine, especially in electronic warfare, long-range strike capabilities, and the use of drones. That's why it's extremely important to take advantage of this window of opportunity while Russia is bogged down in Ukraine in order to strengthen NATO's northern flank. Pal Johnson, Minister of Defense of Sweden, in an interview with The Telegraph.
Sweden has urgently sent additional aircraft and air defense systems to Poland. This was reported by the Minister of National Defense, Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz. According to him, after the incursion of Russian drones, Warsaw is receiving clear signals of support from its allies.
I received information from the Swedish Minister of Defense about the urgent deployment to Poland. This new assistance includes, in particular, air defense systems and aircraft. The Czech Republic, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Finland, and the Baltic states, all the allies are ready to provide support and are making concrete statements. The invocation of Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty is a rare and serious situation. Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz, Poland's Minister of National Defense, posted this on the social network X.
The raid by Russian drones on Poland is a blatant provocation by the Kremlin, stated German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. According to him, NATO's air defense worked, but it was not effective enough to prevent massive border violations. Merz emphasized that the drone attack by Russia is a serious threat to peace in Europe and confirms the deliberate nature of Moscow's actions. The United States Congress has approved the defense budget for 2026. Despite a wave of resistance from Republicans, the document allocates $400 million for defense support to Ukraine. In total, it includes nearly $900 billion. With this money, the United States plans to increase the combat readiness of its army and raise the salaries of American service members. A gas tanker truck exploded in the capital of Mexico. At least 3 people were killed, and 19 are in serious condition. The truck overturned on a highway in eastern Mexico City. After that, a series of explosions occurred. About 70 people were injured. Among them are an infant and a 2-year-old child. Several cars caught fire, according to local authorities. The causes of the incident are currently being investigated. For example, Israeli Minister Benjamin Netanyahu threatened Qatar and other countries with consequences for providing refuge to terrorists. The head of the Israeli government stated this in a video address. He accused Doha of financing Hamas and emphasized that the recent IDF strike on Qatar was carried out. It was implemented in accordance with a UN resolution that prohibits states from harboring militants on their territory.
We struck at the leaders of the terrorists who organized the massacre on October 7th, and we did it in Qatar, which provides shelter, harbors terrorists, finances Hamas, gives its leaders luxurious villas, and provides them with everything they need. And I am addressing Qatar and all countries that harbor terrorists. Either you expel them or you bring them to justice. Because if you don't do it, we will.
Subscribe to The Gaze and stay updated on the most important events, top news from Ukraine and all over the world, in-depth analysis, exclusive reports and interviews, all on hand in our channel. Join our community of viewers and stay tuned.